Hey y'all, welcome back. Thanks for coming back to my channel. I have another thread up box for you today, and this one is a DIY designer box. My first one opening on my channel, and it is from the beloved Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. So fingers crossed. I've cut the tape, that's all that I've done so far. And we do have Frankie in the background, and he is hyped up and ready to go and thinks that it is playtime and that we are sitting in the kitchen to entertain him. So we'll see if we can get him to make a little guest appearance. And I do have my invoice. I believe that this one is $136.70 with my tax. It must, I don't think that it's quite that much. Hi, buddy. You want that? Do you want that? He wants that. Look. That'll keep him busy for about 2 minutes. So we'll see him soon. So this one is quite heavy, which intrigues me and has me very excited. I don't want to get too excited though, because you know, these can be letdowns too. So fingers crossed. I just want one really nice purse. One really good purse. I'll take a Gucci, Prada. I'll take I don't know, who else would I take? I would take a Toomey purse in here. Like a really nice Toomey tote bag. I would be alright with that. I see a lot of clothes. There are some shoes on the bottom. I'm not seeing my hoped for purse. So I have a Missoni. And I've heard people talk about this brand, but I have never seen it in person. And this one has so much washwear that you cannot read the tag, and I'm going to come close to you. So this is my top. It obviously looks like, my guess is a small, probably a small. I don't think that it's a medium. And here's my tag. And see how much washwear that has? I don't think that I would be able to make out any kind of size there. But it is perfect for the season coming up. I do see, it almost looks like there's some food or something. It looks like that would probably come out. I'm guessing that that's why they did not accept it. That, and there was no size tag. It does say, let's see what I can make out, made in Italy. That's about all that can be read on here. So we'll see on that. That may sit for a while. All right, I have another sweater. This is a Vera Wang, size small. Oh, and I like this. It's like a layered sweater. This is not Vera Wang, obviously. This is just Vera Wang. And here's my tag with the size small. Can you see the small brim?
Yep.
And it's got this layered, so the top black is on top of that gray, and then in the back it's just the plain gray. And let's see, it does not feel like cashmere. But let me just double check and see if we have a materials tag, which will make it hard if there is not one. I do have one, merino wool, made in China. So I'm not quite so sure how well that would do. So that's number 2. Oh, our star is back. Salvator Ferragamo.
Salvator Ferragamo.
And this thing is
Exciting,
heavy.
Frankie. That's
Let's see if I've got a size.
You're right, it is exciting.
100% wool. But I do not, oh, there we go. Size US 14, so that is a nice size. There we go, buddy. He wants, how about we do one of these? You want one of those? like, well, it is on the floor. I guess that I'll go for that one.
Okay.
And this is a very nice, heavy. I'm obviously going to have to look it over for signs of wear to make sure that I don't have any holes. It's a beautiful, and I love these buttons. They've got that little Ferragamo stamped and printed on them. That's really pretty.
Oh, Frank. Good boy, Frank.
So, it is a very nice blazer, and I do like the length of it. And I think that larger size, this is, you know, not quite a plus size. This is, I'm guessing, an extra large is a 14, but would like that added length as well. So, that's a nice piece. I don't know value-wise. I know Ferragamo in general is kind of like the dreaded Ferragamo. I'm not sure about the clothing pieces, if they're as dreaded. Sorry, I lost my slipper. Then I have a Christian Dior tie, silk tie. No idea if this has any significant value at all, but we'll give it a try. It is a very, maybe we won't, because if you see, there is staining. So I don't know. Do I take this to the dry cleaner and see if he can get it out? What do you guys do in that case? I don't know how much a dry cleaner charges for a man's tie. Looks like he got what he was looking for. Next piece is a very pretty dress. And it is by Millie. And it is a size 0, so talk about a hard size to sell. But it is beautiful.
Especially in North Carolina.
Yeah, no kidding. And I love this detail here with the hem. I am not instantly seeing flaws with it. There's a couple of very minor pulls, but nothing. Oh, I found it. Okay, right here, the top layer fabric has pulled away from that underskirting. So that's kind of a bummer. I mean, I used to sew, so I could probably try to fix it. I'm just not sure whether I should be going back to something that I used to have a lot of experience at with a dress that's probably a couple of $100. So tell me what you would do. Would you take it to a seamstress? And I'll have to check it over and make sure there are no other flaws. But it's a really pretty dress. And, you know, these are kind of the shoes to go with it. These are Bagley Mishka. I know that Jamie, aka the bag lady, has a pair of Bagley Mishka in her closet that had been sitting for a long time. And I would think that they would have moved very quickly because of wedding season, and people are finally starting to plan weddings again and have their wedding events. I don't know how long that'll last, but hers look just like wedding shoes, and so do these. And I don't know. I mean, these literally look like they were worn for the wedding, and that was it, and then sent to thread up. So, but we'll see. And then my last pair is a pair of Jimmy Choo little small wedges. And they are a metallic with a gold metallic, very slight wedge. And here's my other one. And the Bagley Mishka were a size 7. And these are a size 38. So I don't know, is a 38 about a size 8? Seems like that might be an okay size. But we'll see how they clean up and what the comps look like. So that is it for my designer box. Not quite what I was hoping for, but I don't think that it's terrible. I'm not sure that I'll make my money back on it, just because I think that there are a few things in there that'll be hard to sell. Would love to know what you thought of this one. If you thought that, it being my first one that I've opened up on camera, I would love to know what you think as far as, am I crazy for thinking that I might not be able to make my money back on this one? Maybe the 2 pair of shoes will get me close to there. I don't know. I'm not quite so sold on all of those, the clothing pieces, and I feel like they'll either need to be professionally laundered or professionally stitched up, so that'll kind of cut into the profits. But if I can get close to making my money back, then the gamble's worth it.
Would you do it again?
You bet I would. What do you think? Not the best.
But not the worst.
Not the worst. I expect more from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania.
Absolutely.
Come on, where's my Fendi and Gucci and Prada and Chanel? You've been wanting Chanel.
Yes.
And this was supposed to be the box that could deliver it. And yet, here we are. On the bright side, I didn't get a Longchamp or Ferragamo shoes. So that's good.
That is good.
I think that that's all that we have for you tonight. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Bye, y'all.